Yeah, I booked it.
You say
They said no.
They say walk in.
They said no. So
Anyway. Okay. Here we have the copy up there.
okay, so
Yeah. I put everything in the spreadsheet and start to look at the first few only.
Okay.
So let's go through that one again. $54 items.
yeah. Wait. So the first one, the first comment.
First comment, they have comment on the type of the object here. Actually, I would like to go back to our original.
So first comment is PDR, and they're saying suggest changing. No, we can't change that.
No.
Okay, so
But actually, in the PDR, it shows like this. So I think we'll keep this was better if we wanted. This
what do you mean show?
in the PDR. This is comment for the PDR.
Right.
And PDR actually, the verbiage is like this. So
Well,
so I have it typed.
wait. It says the PDR defined the two project objectives. Where does it say?
Where's the two objectives?
here,
No, this is not the two
No,
objectives.
No, that's not the objectives.
no?
No.
PDR is because it's a PDR.
Right. Yeah, it should be, this is a problem definition report. Okay. so
PDR, yeah, PDR.
We're okay. We should say what are the objectives. It should actually be problem definition.
First page, I think is summary already showed.
It should jump right up. Constraints. Do we summarize at the end? Refined objectives: provide backup raw water control center, upgrade remote controls and communications infrastructure.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
no change it.
Yeah. So no. Huh?
No change it.
No
Refined-
change because
yeah,
it's approved.
Because it's what
It's
the
approved.
PDR says.
Okay,
Right.
I said no. Okay, yes,
No. Basically, we basically want to say, we don't want to change the objective of the PDR.
Yeah, the PDR
That's the
That's an
whole
approved-
problem.
Right, and it's an approved document.
Mhm.
You know, so here's what. I think-
Forget what it, because we have something different.
Yeah, don't, maybe I'll write this out. And what I want to write is, this is from the PDR. This is from the approved
This is from
PDR.
approved
Approved PDR. So
PDR.
you cannot change.
You cannot change.
You cannot change. On the other hand, if you want to change it, you can do that through the change management. Yeah. Right?
Right.
No?
Yeah. I think reading his comment,
Yeah.
Because suggest
it actually.
you don't want.
He's really not trying to change the scope of the project, I think he's trying to eliminate the remote control stuff.
Stuff.
And so I think he's implying that this includes remote controls, and that
Yeah.
really shouldn't be in the case. I still think we should say, this is what the PDR says.
Yes.
If we want to elaborate on that, it shouldn't be in this particular paragraph.
Good.
But anyway, yeah, I would
Well-
say the PDR has been approved, and we're not going to change the title there. So
The PDR has been approved.
we could talk about. Anyway.
Because what I want to do is I want to say, you know, it's an approved document, we cannot change it, like we're all saying, but I want to give them an opening and say, if you still want to change it, you can do it through change management.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that gives them an opening that, okay, I have somewhere I can change it. And change management is when? It's due somewhere in February, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Number two, and the reason why I'm saying this is that, you see, number two is almost similar.
Yeah.
Right.
We cannot change the project proposal. It's approved.
Yeah, the project proposal said mobilizable.
Yeah.
Right. So again, you can write here, this is from the approved project proposal. So you cannot change it. If you want to change it, you can do it through change management. Right?
Yeah.
So similar, almost similar. Then here, number three is what?
Just a question.
Suggest relocating. Oh, it's almost similar. Well,
Number three.
number three is what?
Number three should include admin and waste quality lab.
Your thing here.
Yeah, because
Oh,
we say,
number three.
we say district headquarters.
Oh, it's the
Amendment.
same.
We didn't specifically call out the admin building or water quality lab.
It's
as
campus.
well.
But
You
this
know,
is coming from. This is from the
Tom Lawrence.
Yeah, but I mean, is from the
Project
approved project
the
proposal.
proposal,
So
yes.
you cannot change it. It's the same. Most of their listing is the same. If you want to change it, then you change it through change management.
Right.
Because this thing was approved when? 2012.
Yes.
We're not going back to 2012 to go and change it.
Right.
Yeah. And realistically,
Because
it really does, what he's asking for, it's not gonna change anything.
yeah, but you see, I think because as I was reading it, we take care of this somewhere in the feasible. Remember, you when you reviewed it and you
Right.
said we should talk about the admin building or something,
Yeah,
something,
right.
and so we take care of it later on.
Yeah.
You know, but I think when they were going through here, you know, so most of these initial changes they cannot change it.
You know, and especially, yeah, we say district headquarters / Albany campus.
Yeah.
Campus is like
That's the whole area.
Exactly. So why
I wouldn't
you know,
change it, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't change it. So
No
almost
change.
same
Okay.
thing.
okay.
Then number 4 is he's saying suggest relocating. Now again, we are not changing these things, which you know is the same.
Yeah.
We just repeat this thing. You know. Then number 5. Number 5 is talking about the alternatives, right? And he's saying it should be more clear that these are alternatives.
We go into very technical detail.
Right, and I think he actually kind of has a point. Maybe, basically, you know, when we're looking at these conceptual alternatives for, but we actually say for objective number 1, provide backup. Now, I think he's saying, you know, okay, well, objective number 1 is to provide a backup raw water control center. He's saying, okay, he's saying we're just looking at the location, but not the HMI system. Because you could imply that providing a backup raw water control center includes the HMI system. I think he's actually got a point. We're basically just looking at the location. We're gonna let him worry about the HMI. Because you you don't really have a backup raw water control center without the HMI.
Okay, so here, he wants us to add that text, what is put there, that these alternatives are for location of the backup raw
Yes. Yeah.
only.
Yeah, just the location.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Mhm. But actually, this depot is just for location.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we can add
Yeah.
these alternatives, and maybe you can say these alternatives, maybe in the second sentence, do you see where the second sentence, these alternatives
Mhm.
are for location.
Or you could say these location alternatives. Okay.
No, yeah, let me
Okay.
just use
Yeah, okay.
his wording.
Okay, all right.
For the location of the backup raw water control center only.
Mhm.
Only. Should we add and not the alternatives for? I think just leave it.
Well, no, I think that's okay, because I think we
Yeah,
end up,
that's
I
okay.
think we end up saying that later
Saying
on.
that, yeah, so
You know.
we'll just add this.
Mhm.
Okay, so, and that's what, number
That's-
5?
That's number 5.
Okay, so add text
Mhm.
suggested.
Okay.
I'll refine this as we.
Mhm.
Okay, number 6.
I have no problem to change the title for this one. It makes more,
Change what type?
the alternative B1, because we say provide fiber optic cable and radio communication at all sites. And here more elaborated. He say fiber optic cable for primary communication and radio backup at all sites. The radio backup fine, no problem.
Okay, so that's what you mean by concur.
Mm-hmm. Concur.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
All right. Number 7, same.
Number 7 is for B2. He say fiber optic cable or this line, primary communication. And radio backup, no, I don't agree. This is probably not. Because as per the curve, the memo looks fiber optics for everywhere. He said all. Okay, actually I say portion. Means not everywhere. And he say fiber or this line.
Oh, I see what he's.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Yeah.
I think I agree.
I
Agree,
think
yeah,
I tend
agree.
to
I think
agree.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay,
Yeah, I
agree.
think I
Yeah,
agree.
because,
Mm.
yeah, we say portion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what do you mean by, okay,
Mm.
I think, okay, concur.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
similar, okay.
Okay.
Then number 8. Number 8
Is for B3.
So
Yeah,
just,
that's okay.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
think that's
it's
okay.
okay?
Mhm.
Yeah, I
All
think
right.
that's okay.
Mhm.
Number 9 is both new servers and workstation. He's saying, if not, what are we evaluating?
Okay, so I think he's saying, when we looked at headquarters room A315,
Yeah.
which is about the size of half of this
Room.
room, right?
Yeah.
He said, you're putting both new servers and new workstations and a full operator console and associated infrastructure like phones, binders, and all that in a room that's very small.
Very small.
He said, is that really what we did? Or if not, what value would, please clarify, and no, basically that was it, yeah. We said room A315 it's too small.
Yeah.
Basically, I think we ended up concurring, it just doesn't work very well.
Right.
Now, they may come back and say, well, why did you just look at A315? Well, that was the site that we had talked about, that's where they already have
Yeah.
equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure how we would incorporate that comment.
If not, no, we can. This one we
basically
don't.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're correct.
I mean, you're correct. But if it is not, then that alternative is not good. Basically, that's our answer to it.
Yeah.
You know, because we are not giving alternatives which are perfect.
Right.
And so here, what you have to respond here is, because he's asking the question, if not, what evaluated, please clarify or add additional. We don't need, if not big enough, because I think that's what he's alluding to, right? If not, no.
I think he's saying, if not, meaning, is this really what you evaluated? If not, then what did you evaluate? And I think this is what we evaluated.
This is what we evaluated. So I'm trying to figure out what.
So I would say what we evaluated was putting all those things into room A315.
Yes. Okay. So put what was evaluated is all the things in A315.
And let's just look at.
Is it not big enough?
And maybe just add, if not big enough, then this alternative is not
And
good.
when we look at our table,
Yeah.
4.3.1, construction challenges impacts, current room A315 is not large enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Page number
So
10.
do we just reference,
Page number
maybe
10.
say, see the table?
Yeah, see
See
table.
table 3 on page 10.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
table,
Or just,
Three.
yeah,
Mhm.
okay.
see table, whatever.
Yeah, that's what we said.
That's
Yeah.
what we said.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what we evaluated.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Number 10, he's talking about the same this thing.
Yeah, his typo actually is EOC.
Oh, wait.
This means EOC. He referred to EOC, but he just copied the same.
Who copied? You did?
No, he copied. You look at number number 10.
I think maybe that might be a typographical error.
Yeah.
He said, because he made the comment
For A2.
in dealing with A2, which is really the admin building EOC.
Right.
But then he says all in A315. I think he's saying all in the admin building
Admin
EOC
building,
room.
Yeah. So then you just say, the same, right?
Yeah.
Well,
The
then-
same answer that we
What
did.
did we say? 4.3.1.
We say plan.
Oh, it's planned to be fully occupied by watersheds, so,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same, right? Same answer.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Okay, then, Thomas, can be more specific as to which room?
No number. You want the no number for the
Oh, for
storage.
Santa Teresa.
Santa Teresa. but we are not use that loan.
Do we have a room?
There's a loan, but Chris doesn't want that change, right?
Chris,
Chris Method.
well, we can just take the room here. If you have a room, let's put the room
No
there.
number, yeah, okay. Put
Yeah,
number.
you know the room?
I think we can find it.
We can find it.
Find the room,
Okay.
put the room number.
Okay,
That's
put-
our answer.
okay.
This is the room
Okay,
number.
yeah.
Because in the end, we're not even using it, you know, right?
Right.
Mhm.
You know, in the end, but we just give him the room number.
Okay.
And then James has got the same comment again.
Again, for
And, we also might want to just say, later on, we just kind of throw all this out, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
So
and maybe we just say,
refer to
yeah,
Yeah.
we understand your concern,
Com-
but, we're saying it needs to be mobilizable.
Yeah.
So none of these would work anyway.
Anyways,
It's
So-
kind of a moot point.
moot point. So can we say refer to something?
Yeah, it could be said, same thing, no loan in current occupied building. Maybe another location available on site.
No, but what Todd is saying is, we take care of it later on.
Right.
And so if we take care of it later on, we just say refer to,
Same thing.
Okay, yeah,
Same.
2.4.
yeah, 2.4. right?
2.4, it says, after the development of the discussions and evaluations, conceptual alternatives, receipt of Kurt's memo, it was decided to carry the conceptual alternatives forward to the feasible alternatives and apply direction from Kurt's memo at feasible alternative space. And maybe, is that where we decided to do we
Yeah,
impose
we
mobilizable?
impose
right?
mobilizable.
Mhm.
And maybe that's where we put it. We basically said, based on that,
Yeah,
our direction was to
Was.
do something mobilizable.
right. So
And then-
give me, so you can put refer to.
And that's 2.4.
2.4,
Mhm.
all right?
And
Yeah.
the direction given in in the documents listed in
Yeah, the
2.4
memo,
said
right.
they should be mobilizable.
Mobilizable, and so.
And that's
this-
what we're doing.
This all became moot point. Okay. And so number 13 is almost the same, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so. I think number, yeah.
12 and yeah, I think they're,
Yeah, 12,
yeah.
12, 13, and then,
I
and
think,
14 is almost the same. No?
yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, I think he's making a case for having something mobilizable.
Exactly. That's basically what he's doing,
Right.
you know. Okay, so number 15, he's saying only need to add for sites that don't currently have radio. I think we can add this language, if that's what he's
I think
looking
so,
for.
yeah, that I think makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
if we had radio, we're not gonna, if we have a radio that works well, we're not gonna replace it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this will be concur, add text, add the text, right?
Mhm.
You're gonna
Yeah.
add what he's saying there, right?
Mhm. Concur.
Then,
Sixteen.
sixteen. Microwave communication will only be used for self and to head end
That's new information. And I think if that's the case, I think we should get something from IT giving us that direction.
Yeah, but I think
And I'm
we
not
should
really sure it matters.
respond, we should respond and say, this is new direction after this alternatives have been developed. You know, and so maybe moving forward, we will need IT direction that he's talking about.
Okay.
All right?
Mhm.
So put in there that this is new direction. New direction from IT. Moving forward, capital will need this direction. Direction from IT. Right?
Yeah.
And is that a change management thing?
Yeah, and
then,
yeah. So add that need this direction from IT and use change management process. Okay,
And that
I should take care of it. Now, he has a whole bunch of
17 looks like the
17.
same as 15.
Yeah.
same as 15, right?
Yeah, that should be okay then.
That should be okay. Okay, same as 15. And then 18 is same as 16.
Yep.
And then 19,
Same
is it the same?
Yeah.
Same
Yeah.
as
as
15,
same as
right?
17.
As 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah, it's the same as,
Yeah, all same.
And then 20 is same as
Yeah, 18.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So now we go to 21. So 21 should be included as an option for. Yeah, we do that. Is that not
Well-
what the criteria is for?
well, I think what happened here is when we had our problem definition meeting, I think we had a thing here that said, well, this is a criteria that we're gonna rate things by. We said, you know, what's important, and we thought, did we do that? We basically set up a criteria that we were gonna evaluate different alternatives by. And I think what he wants to do is he wants to break up, and it's like, when we started looking at certain things, it was like, well, what category does this particular item fit in? And so we kind of lumped them in there, and I think he wants to split it back up.
Yeah, I don't think that we should do that. Because he's going back, you know, we've done, yeah, and you
In
know,
workshop.
that's you know, I mean, what I might agree, and I saw this thing somewhere that the mobilizable system should be more of an engineering criteria
Just
than-
move the categories.
than an economic criteria, which I kind of agree with him,
Yeah.
you know. But this is just, you know, this one, I don't think that's this thing. So let's 21, we'll come back to 21.
Mhm.
Let me find where he, you know, he says this thing. 22, yes. I think 22 we concur, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
So we'll add what he's talking about.
Mhm.
23, he says, Kurt's memo only addressed copper and fiber.
Well, there it says it shouldn't be fixed or mobilizable, and I think we were saying that, no, the project proposal said mobilizable.
Yeah,
So there, I think, no.
no.
The direction we were given was
Yeah.
mobilizable because.
Well, he should read the project proposal, right? That's what we're talking about. So here, 23, just say no. Please read. Please read the project proposal, the approved. Or how do we?
Because we add it after we get this one, but it doesn't mean the memo need us to add it, right? It's timing. You say we add this one, it's after we receive the current memo. So I think your meaning is why we add this one is after we have something, but not because we refer to this memo. And he said it's not refer the memo. The memo only say fiber, doesn't say the mobilizable.
No, do you understand this? What he is saying is completely wrong. The memo, see, he's reading the memo, but he doesn't realize that the memo referenced
Yeah.
the approved project
Project plan.
proposal.
Okay,
And-
yeah,
And
yeah.
and the memo said,
Yeah.
follow the project proposal.
Follow the project proposal.
The
Yeah,
project proposal says mobilizable.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Okay.
You know,
We're
and
doing-
so
It's not it.
that's why I'm trying to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
okay.
basically, that's what we said.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Basically, Kurt's memo
Refer
referred
to
to
the
the project
project
proposal,
proposal.
which says you
Yeah.
want mobilizable.
Yeah,
okay.
you know,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to find.
yeah,
Okay, leave this, I'll come up with
Yeah,
a wording.
mhm.
I'm trying to find a word to tell him that
okay.
the memo referenced the project, the approved project proposal.
Mhm.
And the approved project proposal, the
Directed us to
the
use
directors of
mobilizable.
mobilizable. And so that, okay, so I'll come up with this.
Mhm.
But yeah, you concentrate on the, so 23, I'll come up with one to write. And 24, he said construction cost is too high.
And this is just the weighting.
Waiting.
10% is too high?
Cost
He
is-
knows.
cost is enough, is important. Not too
Okay,
much.
that's, you know, this is okay, 10% is okay. Just put, 24, put 10% is okay. That, in other places, we use higher percentage.
Right.
So this is not too high. Then he said mobilizable 25. So 25,
Again, this
refer
is-
him to,
And, you know, I now looking at this,
Yeah.
it's like mobilizable shouldn't even be, I mean, it's a given. It really shouldn't be a criteria description, you know.
well,
But
that's what he's trying to say. But when you go to the table where we did the analysis, see, we applied it across board. So there we go. I mean, and that's what he's talking about.
I think what he was trying to say was,
Yeah. We
okay,
shouldn't.
we should have, we have 5 alternatives. He said we should have 10, really. We should have headquarters building and then something mobilizable at headquarters. One at admin building or something mobilizable at admin building. Something at Santa Teresa or something mobilizable at Santa Teresa.
But that's not the way it works.
That's not the way it works.
That's not the way it works, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just waiting, not the score.
So.
It's just criteria.
Where is it? Number 24, I said that's okay. 10% is okay. Other ones we are aware of are higher. Okay. Then 25 is what you're talking about. Should be an option for each alternative.
And then we referred to the project proposal. that basically says